Hi, Samantha. How you doing? So I want to talk about what's been submitted. So let's start your presentation here. We've got 6 pages. So let's start here. And the first thing I want to mention is that anytime you present white on a white background, you want to place a little, just a hairline um, stroke, just a hairline black stroke so that we can see the page edge. Here you're okay because you have these little strips of color, okay? So as far as your letterhead goes, I just want to see that, looking at your presentation, this is really unusual. Oops. This is really unusual typography here. It just doesn't make any sense. Freelancer /1 tell dot parenthesis 9. It just doesn't make any sense. As far as the actual design goes, I want to talk a little bit about this, okay? Because what you're being asked to do is you're being asked to develop a student logo, okay? And using initials is fine. My only suggestion is don't use a gradient because that's not going to reproduce well. I also highly recommend against using drop shadows on a logo. The other thing is that as a business card, this needs to be formatted the same size. So it needs to be in scale of a business card. This isn't. This logo here is different than this logo here. This one has a stroke and a heavier drop shadow than this one. Over here, let's jump over here and say the back of that business card is see, the business card just doesn't have any, there's no address, there's just not any really information. What I really would like you to do some visual research and find a business card of a graphic designer and see how it's composed, okay? See these little strokes right here? Those will never print. You're asking the printer to be able to print those and trim around those, and it looks like they're about maybe a 32nd of an inch. So that's just not going to happen. Same thing. Well, let me see that you've got the same what is going on here. This gradient as your design element for the front of your envelope. SPC. That's fine. No return address. You need one there. Oh, there it is. Here, I would include that up there. I would not design on the back of the envelope. You don't even need this. It's just going to be a waste of money in terms of production because you're asking the printer to just print this right here on the back of your envelope, which coincides with the fold. So that's going to be a really difficult trick. Okay, let's go to this. Okay, now look how fuzzy this is. I can't even see this. I mean, if I try to zoom in here, let's try to zoom in here. And I mean, I can't even, it's just a really, really bad copy. You can't read it. So you're going to have to resubmit that. I suggest here using a white background on your websites or some other color. This is too much. This blue is just too distracting. Okay. So now those, the presentation on those is really bad. You just can't see what's going on. Okay, and then I noticed the same thing over here in your publication design. These are just not, these are low resolution images. Those you can't use. See how they're all pixelated? Here, let me just jump in a little closer and you can see. See how pixelated and fuzzy that is? See how fuzzy that is? That woman is, you know what, honestly, I think she is prettier than Beyonce. I do, by far. This woman's gorgeous. She's a gorgeous woman. I always thought she was, but even back when she was rough. But anyways, this is a nice piece, so good job. But as I said, watch those pictures, low res. Got to get high res images in here, won't work without them. Okay, we'll take it from there. So go ahead and address those comments, and then we'll just take it from there and get this portion of the portfolio hopefully squared away by Sunday or maybe Monday at the latest or so. Okay, great job. Thanks very much.